Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy viewers. This is Grand Arena, the first match of Season 57. And we begin this season in the middle of Kyber 2, which is kind of where we've been for the past couple seasons. Starting to post videos for the final week of Season 56. I'm kind of swamped. I think what I'm going to be doing, at least until I get through this busy period, is some of these Grand Arena videos, which I usually edited the first 10 minutes of, there's going to be minimal editing, if at all, just so that I can post them more frequently, because usually when I edit them, there's a little bit of a lag time. I want to avoid that. So look for more timely videos, but less edited videos. Now, this might be a rematch. This guy's name looks really familiar, or I may have just seen somebody from his guild before. This Fra Porgello guy, or I'm assuming he's like France something. Who knows? Anyway, he is a good player who I don't think is going to be playing. He seems to hate 3v3, so I've got a really good shot. He completely forgot his datacrons, so there's a lot of advantages. You can see I am here now at 300 zetas on the nose. Great Mother got me to 300 zetas. I think I'm going to go back, and in the next roster video, I'm going to figure out what my 200th zeta was. That just happened without me noticing, and I did make a talk video way long time ago when I did my 100th zeta and made a whole thing out of it, and I haven't been doing that lately. And I think what we will do, though, is we're getting pretty close to the 200th relic. We'll see if I remember and do something special for that thing. Now, with my opponent, he's got about 200k or ish more GP than me, which is everyone's kind of in the same line. Zeta wise, we're all in the same range. Ami is my opponent's really low. Kind of doesn't seem to care too much about Grand Arena, but he still does well in 5v5. I am, by a decent amount, the top roster in terms of Omicrons. Now, GLs, we are looking at a bracket of 6 8GL players and 2 of us at 6 GLs. My opponent's solid with the relic units. Everyone's kind of in the same range. This number, I'm starting to get caught up. I'm still the lowest, but the gap between me and the next lowest guy is like 4 or 10, depending on who we're looking at. The relic tier total, nobody is like scary far ahead, which is good. It means we've got a solid shot at a strong week. My opponent, though, his relics are showing up in kind of the tier 8 zone. Little bit tier 9, little bit tier 7, but really strong in tier 8. He's very top heavy on the relics, which is not as great for me. His mods are also fantastic. You can see we're pretty close on the 6-dot mods. He's got a better average on the top 25. I've got a slightly better average on the top 500, and you see that in the counts, where I'm beating him in the 20 plus and 15 plus, but not by much, and he's beating me in the 25 plus by a decent amount. And yeah, I don't think we need to address the rest of these people. Everyone's pretty good with mods these days. I've been spending less and less time looking at that category. Datacrons, this is mostly the previous set. On the current set, I'm fairly light, although we'll do some testing with like 1 or 2 of them. My opponent's good on Datacrons, but nobody's really scary. Now, GL's my opponent looks kind of a mixed bag, actually. Slow Leia. Everything else is fine. The other 6 GL player is without Jabba and Lord Vader. I am, of course, without Rey and SLKR. We are working on GL Ahsoka right now. Melgus, single Ami, no Ami on Iden. He's got a good modded Starkiller, Relic 9, but only 1 Ami. Nothing on Dash. Does not have Aphra, and actually a lot of this bracket, half the bracket doesn't have Aphra. Got them here. Only 1 on Third Sister. It's got CRex. Nothing on Malicos. None on Drogon. Doesn't have the Ami on Jar Jar. 1 player in the bracket, the 6GO player, does not have Bodalore. 2 players in the bracket without Jar Jar. Everything else here looks fine. In terms of fleet, looks like everybody... Nope. The 6GL player does not have Profundity, and there's another player in the bracket with only a 6-star. No, actually, there's 2 players with 6-star profundities, and 1 more player who has a 6-star profundity as a 5-star Leviathan. Alright, Starkiller will get us into range for the quality of his modding here. Let's keep an eye out. He's got 5, so that's 43-ish. That's actually 45. Jin is the last one at 301 speed, and everything else looks pretty good. I mean, oh, he's got great mothers. That's interesting. Got Morgan Elsbeth, but at lower relics. The modding in general looks pretty strong. I don't think there's anything to be... I mean, we already knew it was good from just the quality of his mods. Now, I did make a number of changes to the defense. I did remember, so I was fortunate enough on that, and I did drop down a couple crowns. I have a Shock T1 because I couldn't re-roll it, so I just kept it because we needed TW to end before I had the re-roll mats. I'll probably stick with it. We'll just find another one for like Master Qui-Gon. But so that prompted me to put Shock T down. I don't think it's a particularly good Datacron. I don't think it's a bad one. I guess in a 3v3 context it's going to have value. But in 5v5 I don't even think I'm going to use it. But I figured I'd throw it on defense, see how it does. I have multiple to 000, so I just threw one of those on to Qadme because it was out of other support ones. Now down here, we just made sure every team had crons. I don't think I really changed too much. Back wall though, couple minor things maybe. So we got the support crown on Boss Nass, we got Lord Vader. I threw Third Sister on defense now that we don't have the Inquisitor crown anymore. I don't really care to use it on offense anymore. It was pretty important to me on offense with the last set. And then I took several teams off of defense so that I could test crons, like DTMG, Emperor Zurg. He is on offense now, so we can test out that Moff Gideon cron. And I think, oh, and then Luthen. I took Saw Gerrera off of defense so I could test Luthen. So those are things, as long as we remember, we're going to be doing. And I think we should be able to. The defense my opponent put down isn't particularly strong, and he forgot all the Datacrons. And there's a number of teams here that weren't changed from last 3v3, where, like Padme here, some of these only make sense with the old Datacron sets that have expired. Some are fine defensive teams otherwise, but I think we'll get started with Rey. I'm just wondering, does Barriss mess up the Starkiller counter? Like in 5v5, she can. I think the Cere Junda counter is safer, and we're not using it otherwise, so I think we're going to do it. Without the Datacron, I'm tempted both ways. I think we can just use an attacker cron, or use a basic speed up. We don't have a dark side tank. I don't want to use any of those. Let's do this. Get started. Let's go to the big screen. 1 second. All right, where are we at? We will dispel. Awesome. Great assists. Actually, you know what? Can we just take care of her right away? Good. Because now the rest of this is going to be easier. Let's get protection up. There we go. Now we just need damage immunity to drop on Swolo, but we can get Rey ready. Alright, let's do this. Awesome. Great. Let me adjust this camera. Now we got Lord Vader. I think we'll just Bodalore this. And yeah, clearly, since he didn't touch any of his crons and forgot to update them, he definitely doesn't have... he definitely didn't change his defense from the previous 3v3, so I think all my scouting is going to prove out to be very safe. What am I looking at bounty hunters for? Oh, you know what? I could have put Bosk on defense. Because I do have that Bosk cron. I don't think that one's very good either, but it'd be fun to have. What if I did Sabine Paz? Is that how I want to play it? Or do I want to save Sabine for something else? I think we'll just do this. This is going to be a strong counter regardless. Well, you know what? I like this because this can interrupt Maul. Okay. I mean, it's not like it's super meaningful. Alright, yeah, let's get out our staggers. Good. Can. Alright. Make sure Maul's gone and we're good. I'm so glad I'm done with Lord Vader. Just get that out of the way. It's kind of like an albatross. Like, I don't care that I don't have Rey and SLKR. Like, I kind of stubbornly don't want to even engage with them. Although delaying them increasingly makes less and less sense. Alright, Leia here. What do we do now? My plan was Bane. Maybe we're going to just stick with that because I don't really know at this point what else we would do. And I was just going to play it strong. Yeah, because I can't actually use the Iden Cron. I guess, no. Let's do that. It's fine. Yeah, this should be good. Alright, increase cooldowns. We'll link, I guess we just have to link Drogon and Leia. AoE. Can we get our R2? Yeah, not quite. Now we're gonna get punched in the face by Drogon. Oh no, didn't do the basic. Okay, let's blow him up. Alright, let's just auto. Yeah, so I've been watching nothing. Nothing at all. I guess I watched the debate last night, but I don't want to get into that. A few weeks ago, I tried to watch Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, the one that has Lena Headey. The Lannister. Cersei Lannister. And it has, what's her name? Summer Glau from Firefly. The show is just so dated, though. I couldn't. I watched like 3 or 4 episodes and I just couldn't do it anymore. It was like watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer with nothing redeeming about it, because like I liked Buffy a lot, but it's very dated these days. It was dated like that, but without a competent script. Maybe it gets better because I do know it has its fans, but I couldn't get to it. Where are you at, GK? Okay, here we go. Tanks, right characters. Who do we want? Attacker? I'm burning through these attacker crons too quick. I just want to... I need more crons. Am I gonna like... Let's take it. I think a light side dispel wouldn't be terrible. Alright. With this, we reset the cooldown. What was I doing with this last time? Inquisitors, Aphra? I probably Aphra it. No, I wouldn't have Aphra it in 3v3. Alright, we'll self-select. Alright, he's back. Let's see if we can knock out Bosch before he taunts. Alright, that taunt's coming. Alright, we got the taunt. Next turn, we should be able to take out Bosch. Or next JMK turn, rather. This will do it. Alright. We'll throw it on Armor Shred, but we're going to be hitting the alt and going after Jabba. Now, what this does mean is my opponent has everything for offense. And that is a little bit of a concern. Because he has all the firepower he needs to navigate what I've said on defense. But, again, from his history, he barely participated in the previous 3v3 season. He didn't even sign up 1 week. Like, he won 1 match in the previous 3v3 season. So I think the odds are good that something similar will be happening. Yeah, I guess I've just been listening to podcasts and working. Which is no fun. So no Rings of Power for me, no House of Dragons from months ago at this point. Alright, we got Padme, we got CRex, we got all this. We're getting close to where I want to be doing some testing. I think what we'll do, though, is we will gas this, we'll get to the back wall, and then we'll make a determination of where or which teams will be the most interesting for testing purposes. I guess I don't really care who we use, right? Would I rather use? Yeah, let's do this is overkill. I'd rather save it. I think are we just gonna go naked? Do I have something I can set down? Yeah, healer. We'll use a healer cron just because there's not that many healers. And a lot of the characters I would care to have it already are spoken for. Alright. I'm a little concerned, actually. Without having a 501st here, am I going to have a problem? It looks like we're going to have a problem. I didn't really consider that. Alright, fine. There's a little miscalculation in forgetting that by not having any 501st, that wasn't going to go well. But we don't need it. Alright, let's support Nihilus. Alright. Gas, under normal circumstances, would have been a fine counter. Apparently didn't feel like factoring that in, though. seems like a really tanky one. Now, in terms of the crons, we do have a Moff Gideon cron, and we have... I guess we have, like, Dark Trooper ones. Luthen I have now, but I didn't have at lock-in. Alright. Can we just get to Annihilate? I'm going to reduce cooldowns again just in case, but I think we're safe. Alright, let's take them out and we'll auto. With the cron, like, I'm already done with Conquest. I red created. You can watch the Conquest videos and see the progress, but like by day 5 I had already gone 8 out of 8 on the global feats, which was a little bit longer than I wanted, but by the following Sunday, like basically in a week I was done with Conquest, and these next several days have just been farming for datacrons, which has been a little slow going. Alright, no JT, maybe we'll do this. What do we want to do here? Just kind of want to solo it. Let's save the solos for the back wall. I'm just going to go without a crown. We don't have enough. Okay. I should have went for this stun. I haven't talked about it in a while, but you don't need Rey to have good use out of Swolo. Although this is not an impressive one. The Maul counters are the impressive ones. The Jabba cleanups are pretty impressive. This is very safe. It's also why I keep R2 for 3v3 on offense, even though R2 would be better with Leia, but I like to have some fun. Alright, let's transition into testing. Oh, I forgot. We got... Okay, no, there's a couple serious teams here. Let's take out the serious ones. And then we'll do the rest. Alright, we can Melgus Cere Junda. Right? Yeah, we got Melgus. Melgus. And what? And what? Do we not have... You're not Melgus? Oh, Melgus is on defense? Alright, fine. Fine. Let's just do it with Revan. I think that should still work. Maybe a tank crown. So we can fear everybody. Okay. Shock. Right. I want to use something more powerful up against Malicos because he's going to counter. Let's fear him. I just kind of want to drain life on him. fine. Alright, we're good. Which now, where are we at? Dash, we can just Wampa Iden. This isn't, there's no scout here. Plus we have a Kron. Although, do we want to think about that for a minute? Because how are we dealing with Qadme? Because I don't think I have any of the counters. I kind of just want to see what happens with Aphra. If it loses, it loses, but we're in testing mode now. The 3v3 data is not a ton of help since so much of it was corrupted by the presence of the Kron. And that Kron is gone now. Alright. We bring up our friend. We AoE. Okay. We can't torture, but it will give me an assist, so I'm going to do it. A little scary, but fine. Alright. I'm hoping we can take out Pow. There we go. Alright, Armor Shred on Amidala. Basic. Looks like we got a 2 Ami. I think my Amidala is a 2 Ami. I'm going to focus on her, hoping that we can eliminate her before she gets the decoy back out. Perfect. Great. Also, this 000 Kron's really good. It turns him into a second damage dealer. And they're able to beat a lot. Alright. Let's test. I think the toughest team... Maybe we don't want to do complete testing because this CRex team's legit. Zorii is legit. Let's play this seriously. Alright, we'll take the hits. Good. I'm going to hold off on that for a moment, a very brief moment. Okay. Do this. There we go. I'm scared. Alright, we're going to revive because I don't want him to counter. Because if I did the basic, he would have just countered. Yeah, we'll keep going. I'm just going to play it the way that I've been playing it. I don't want to risk Finn hurting Daka yet. Because we haven't really charged up there. There we go. Alright, we're good. Maybe not perfect, because I'm worried about Daka now. Here we go. Alright, we survived it. Okay. I need to get Daka to higher relics. Leave her alone. Alright, we just gotta land a stun. Alright, we're good. I just don't understand the compulsion to make your transportation loud. That is not in me. Where am I with Jedi? Kelleran on defense? Oh, I got Kelleran. Alright, I think that's what we'll do here. I like this counter. Qui-Gon, Kelleran, Qadme. This works great. Let's do this. Alright, we'll go after 5s. Alright, armor shred, mass assist. Yeah, we got through that fast. The attacker crown really made a difference. We would have been fine anyway, but it usually isn't that fast. Alright, we're golden. Okay, now I think I can actually test. I guess we do have we can do the level 6 Rogue One ability, because I do have a Rogue One Kron. So the question is, do we want to do Padme, Qui-Gon? A bad Qui-Gon team, though, because he has Qadme with Old Ben. That's not a way to do it. This is all kind of weird. I'm tempted by Dash, but it's also not really a team. Those are 2 tanks. It's just nonsense. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try this, but I just don't feel like it's the best testing. Now we got Saw, Luthen. I'm going to put Baze here, just because that's who's at Relics. If I had Cere at Relics, I'd do Cere. Now, so we get additional max health and max protection, offense, speed. Okay. Oh, it doesn't apply to Luthen and Saw, that's right. Whatever. All right. I have no idea how this kit works. Promote them. He's already promoted. Offense stacking. I don't know if I really care about that. Dispel. All right, definitely the first special. I think I have the basic on me, right? I should just be using the basic, really. We didn't learn a thing from that, other than that the team is probably going to be very solid. Now we got Zorii. He's got crits. They've got crits. I'm going to try something here. This might be a little weird. Let's try it here. I think this team is less vulnerable to this squad. Okay. Because the one thing you don't want to be exposed to are crit hits, because the decay mechanic is shut down by crits. And we've lost some stuff. I'm going to get that Enoch Cron, but it'll probably be like month 2 or month 3. Or month 3 or month 4 of the Cron, which can use it. Before I can use it. Although we did get a head start on a number of these shards. Alright, where do we want to do Morgan? I think we'll do it here. I don't think this is going to go well. I'm not feeling like this squad has been showing me much as of yet. Not at these star levels. This squad feels like you need relics. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, we hit T3. We didn't get through VIP yet. Okay, now we're through VIP. Well, now what if we did this? Let's switch over to Grievous and see. I feel like we're decent on health. Let's just basic. See if we can get through Grievous quick-ish. I don't feel like we're doing too well going after Grievous. Alright. Yeah, we're not doing much. I guess we do have stacking stats, though. Maybe we'll get there. I should have stayed on T3, is what I'm realizing. I think we're still going to win, though. Okay, we're pulling the health, so now actually a basic ought to do it. Alright. Let's get rid of T3 quick. I mean, for this low star junk squad to have gotten through these relics on a not amazing defensive team, but still a respectable enough defensive team, I'm pretty happy with this result, because in Conquest, without the right data disks, it's been useless. Trying to go 3 for 3 on the testing, even though one of them was Luthen. But all right, do I have cron testing to do? Oh, we do have cron testing to do. Problem is, I don't think either of these teams is good for testing. I think we'll do Padme, though, because I don't think Iden's going to be that interesting. Iden's the right call. I don't even think it's going to... I don't think it will work up against Padme. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. Because with the assists and stuff... I don't know. Oh, I'm not at Relic 5. Oh my god. I can't even do it. Alright, never mind. We're not using that up against Padme. Let's just do it down up against Iden. Couldn't even test the Cron out. Gotta add this to my notes as something to remember. Okay. That was fast. He doesn't even have the... You know, it's kind of surprising he doesn't have the Iden Cron, because that was an existing Cron. That means for a very long period he's not been updating his 3v3 defense. What do we've exhausted the testing, right? I don't think we've got anything left. Unless there's another Cron we want to test, but I can't think of one that would be interesting. Unless we wanted to see, like, Bosk. Guess we got Wampa. No, Wampa would be terrible. What do we got? Oh, Dark Trooper? Oh, Nest beats. Let's do Nest, because Nest can solo. I forgot about that. Right? That was a thing back in the day. Although, did that need Cure Lead? The Malik was always a better solo. And it might need... This may have been one of those Hoda Kira solos. Like, not... Well, I guess that's not a solo, but undersizes. Don't remember the specifics. I think we're good, though. It's feeling good. Plus we have this nice Nest Cron. Oh my god, fine. Let's just not have fun. Let's be boring. Okay, stun. Boom. Alright, let's just crank this out and be done with it. Now that the testing's over, the fun part's over. It feels like it's been so long since we were doing Grand Arena. Alright, where are we at? Let's bring out the defender. We land our stun. We dispel. They attack the foresight. I get my turn. Let's get lucky. And we get lucky. God, I love it when that happens. Alright. Protection up over on the defender. Keep it alive. Interesting first reinforcement. Remove turn meter, remove the turn meter. Okay. Okay, little concerned. We're good. Boom. And we've already taken out the interceptor once. That's not. Well, I guess the FCI is that. It's Fury class interceptor. Yeah. It's just that's a TIE interceptor. Okay. Boom. Yeah, I guess we do the mirror. All right. So we mass assist, they got the wobble down, and a basic. They go for the assist. I go for the what's it called? Reinforced hull. Not loving the RNG. All right. I know what I should do. The bomber is what I should do, but this is what the heart wants. Okay. We're gonna lose my friend. We're gonna ignore the Falcon because they're just gonna wobble. Let's get rid of the tank. Okay. Is that the Phantom? What a... Okay. We've won. Good. All right, let's wrap it up. Now with the Raddus, what do I've got left? Well, we've got the Negotiator. We are good. Yeah. Okay. Dispel. Do that. Bring out Plo. Turn meter. Oh, there was a foresight. Fine. Should have looked for that. There's a lot of foresight on this fleet. We should have made more progress. I'm not paying enough attention. Alright, we're gonna basic... Are you kidding me? Fine. Okay. There we go. Could have been better had I been paying a little bit more attention at the top. Pretty good fleet. We're just going to record our end. I'm fairly confident this is a win. I don't think he's going to participate beyond the minimum battle. But if it's different, we'll see. I just would rather get this video up early. I want to... This season, we'll try that out instead of waiting a day and then me getting swamped with things. If we have an opportunity or a light evening where I can take the time to put a video together, let's do it. Over here, not there, over here, conquest videos. We have a whole series for the latest conquest, including going over the datacrons, an overview of the whole thing, and then a sector by sector breakdown. But overall, it's fairly easy conquest that as long as your roster is a certain degree through the game, you shouldn't have too many issues with. Thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody that still plays Galaxy of Heroes.